Welcome to our fourth and final day here at SEMA. If you're anything like me, I go through windshields like I go through a set of tires. And on a JL Wrangler or JT Gladiator, that can cost a pretty penny. Fortunately, there's a company over here that has a solution that you might be interested in. So I'm standing here with Tyler, and he's with Windshield Defense. Other people might know them as Racing Optics. Can you please tell us about what I'm looking at here and why this is something a Jeeper might want?
So, as any Jeeper probably knows, they've broken a windshield or two. We make a plastic film that goes on the outside to protect the Jeep windshield from breaking, cracking, scratching, all those fun things that we all go through. So it's a 3-layered plastic film that's laminated together, so you install it as one piece of film, sort of like a phone screen protector, but for the windshield. And when the layer gets beat up, destroyed, and it's time to remove, you simply just tear it off and start over again.
Can you show us an example of what we're looking at here?
Yep, so if you come over here, this half of the windshield is unprotected. We took a tool punch and broke some glass with it. That half is protected. It's tough to see, but you can see some examples where we punched it and it did not break.
So this is comparable to the racing optics that you'd have on a helmet?
Yep, similar. That's more optically performance, where this is protective solution for it. But yeah, we've been in racing for 20 plus years, so we decided to bring it to the Jeep world.
Because everybody with their flat windshield on their Jeep is going to break their windshield sooner or later. How much does something like this cost?
So on our website, it's listed at $229.
And how long can a guy expect this to last?
So each layer it varies, but averaging somewhere between 6 to 9 months. So you get about 2.5 years out of the whole product.
Is it possible it could go longer if you're dust-free and rock-free?
Yeah, I mean, you can maintain it, take it through car washes, whatnot. I'd say up to 3 years, probably. A year per layer is what a good mark point for you.
Now, is this something that any guy can install in his own garage, or does this have to be done like at a window tinting service?
So if you're a DIYer, you can do it yourself. We have videos on our website of example installs, so definitely recommend looking at those. If not, take it to a tint shop, let them do it. They do it all day, every day, so better left to the pro.
So if I were to order this, do I order directly from you, or how should I go about doing that?
Yep, so you can get it on our website at windshieldefense.com or racingopticsjeep.com.
Best part about this thing, it's made in the USA. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm standing here with Javier from CYC, and there are several brands that is underneath their umbrella. The reason why I stopped is because when it comes to things like suspension, it is in short supply at SEMA. I don't know why, but they have got something on their Gladiator, and I'm here to ask you about what am I looking at?
So yes, Eddie, we are displaying our suspension for the Gladiator right here. So one of the things that you're going to see is we do provide a dual rate, progressive rate coil spring for the Gladiator. Our 2.5-inch compression adjustable, finned reservoir, piggyback shock. This is linear valving, super great, super predictable damping curve. Our hydraulic bump stops, our adjustable end links, adjustable HD steering stabilizer, adjustable HD upper and lower control arms. So we provide a full suspension list for the Gladiator, JL, and JK platform. We're currently in the works with a forged 1-ton steering kit for it. It will work with the wide track Dana 44s as well as narrow track Dana 44 axles.
So in regards to steering kit, we're talking about what? Drag link, tie rod, track bar?
Tie rod, forged and HD options for the track bars as well. Forged drag link, forged tie rod. Just everything a lot beefier. Everything's fully rebuildable. That's one of the things that we wanted to do. Is just make sure that once you spend that much money, you want to be able to take it out, have fun, enjoy it as much as possible. If you break, you replace, swap everything out, rebuild it, you're good to go. You don't have to buy a completely new suspension kit.
So when I came here, actually what drew me in is the fact that on the rear end, they've got these pretty badass billet aluminum control arms, or links. Is this something that comes standard with this kit, or is it an option?
So we do have the option. You can break it up into different components, but if you do one of the upper tier lifts, which is like the stage 4, it would come with the rear upper and lower controls. Forged billet aluminum, our FK rod end, so it's the JM16 Heims, and then on the axle side, it is a polymer with the channel inside that you can actually grease. Again, fully rebuildable. Buy it once, rebuild it, keep it for your life.
So it's a spherical joint on the axle end. How about up front? Are those the same thing?
Those are Clevite bushings.
Okay, so the front end, they're made out of bonded rubber bushings, Clevite, so it's going to absorb all that road noise and give you a nice, comfortable ride. Is there anything else about this kit that you'd like to talk about?
So again, we are fairly new to the industry itself. We've been working on it very closely for about 5 to 6 years. We've heavily focused on working with a lot of local groups, making sure that the testing is right. We've had a couple people go out to Moab. We've personally had this one in Rocky Point, 50, 60 miles per hour over a rhythm section. Don't tell the boss. But it's definitely been a fun vehicle, and it's one of the things that we wanted to make sure that was tested and proven before we actually brought it to the market.
So the 3 brands that are underneath the umbrella of CYC, what are they?
So the oldest one is going to be Raptor Series. That's going to be our running boards, full line of running boards for mid-size and full-size trucks. Everything's extruded aluminum, so there's no rust issues. Everything comes with a 10-year warranty. For Magnum RT, we did acquire that one from ICI. So that's going to be our full line of front and rear bumpers for the Jeeps, as well as our drop steps.
So by local, where are you guys located?
We are currently in Peoria, Arizona. We are moving, but we are still going to be staying in Phoenix.
Oh, okay, in the Phoenix area. Fantastic. Yes. And so the question I want to know about the lift kit is, A, is it available now?
It is available now. We do have it for the JK platform, JL, and JT.
And what kind of price point am I looking at?
Retail cost on the the JT, because of the billet aluminum arms, you're looking around a little bit north of $4,000, but that's a full kit. Front and rear springs, all 8 control arms, all 4 shocks, everything's compression adjustable, links, extended brake lines. It's basically a one and done kit.
So I got to mention, I mean, when we're talking about billet aluminum rear control arms, we're talking plural. It's both upper and lower for north of 4,000. That's kind of impressive.
With a forged track bar, a couple different options. If you want to go, you can actually adjust it. So if you want to do like HD style, tubular, it's a little bit cheaper.
Sure.
Still plenty strong, 1.5 inch tubular steel. Everything's DOM, and then same thing with the rubber Clevite bushings.
Okay, and so if I wanted to place an order for this kit, where would I go?
You would go to rsosuspension.com.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate
Eddie.
your time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saw this really cool product as I was walking through the halls called Bed Buddy. This is David. He's one of the co-owners. He's going to tell us a little bit about what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so hi, I'm David. This is Bed Buddy. This is a tool that we developed so you don't have to climb in the back of your truck. And it also is a safety device to help injuries from your ankles, from your knees, and your back. So what it does is, as you can tell, it's magnetized. It'll magnetize inside any truck bed. With aluminum truck beds, heavy spray-on bed truck beds, and plastic truck beds, we have a mounting bracket. You can mount it horizontal, or you can mount it vertical in any flat space on any side of the vehicle. From that point on, you're going to notice that the Bed Buddy is 21 inches tall. We did that so tonneau covers fit over the top of it. So when it's raining or it's snowy outside, you don't have to open up your tonneau cover. You just grab the Bed Buddy. You open it up to the first 4 feet, close the clamps down, and you start pulling out your stuff. It'll pull over 200 pounds. And the nice thing about it with having the magnets is if you ever drop a tool underneath your vehicle, use the magnets. Pick up your tools from underneath your vehicle.
That's very cool.
So that box right there in the back of this 6-foot truck bed is the hardest thing to get out. Doesn't have handles, doesn't have an opening. Now it opens up to 5 feet. On a 6-foot truck bed, you could reach the cab of your truck. So now, since we have a flat spade on the end of it, you can get in between the cab of your vehicle and that box, pull that box all the way out to you. You no longer have to jump inside your vehicle, hurt yourself by jumping out, whether it's icy, wet, snow, mud, whether camping, fishing, hunting, or just out tailgating with friends. And from there, you just close it down, all the way down back to the 21 inches, and you attach it right back to the inside of your truck bed. It stays there, and it never moves, and we love our product.
That is awesome. So what kind of price point am I looking at right there?
We sell this for $39.95 on www.bedbuddy.com.
Okay, so I'm here because there's these crazy looking JL Wranglers that really catches the eye. I thought they were just body kits, but there's a lot more to it. So I came here, and how do you pronounce your company name?
Stradale.
Stradale.
Stradale Modena.
What they said. And can you tell me what I'm looking at here?
Okay, so Stradale first of all means road in Italian.
Okay.
So guess what? Jeep is for off-road, we are for road. So we are on using the versatility of such an awesome car, which is Jeep Wrangler, and trying to put an Italian fusion into it.
Sure.
So that's what you see. It's like the gelato of the Jeep Wrangler.
So what all have you done to this Jeep right here then?
Okay, so we did a full body review of the car.
Okay.
The car has a wide body. I don't know in inches, but in centimeters, it's more than 28 centimeters wider. So there is a lot of aerodynamic added to the cars. As you can see here, there is a 37-inch tire that is not overlapping from the fender flares, so you can put a big tire and you still get the wheels inside the car, which is good for safety, also good for driving on road.
Yes.
There is a lot of carbon fiber involved into it. There is a lot of functional air vents. As you can see here, there is a lot of Italian touch on paint, personalizations, custom paint, custom carbon fiber colors. If you even want the color of your car in this carbon fiber reflected, we can do that too. So we are mainly into a bespoke build on this Jeep Wrangler. We have 390 millimeter brakes. We have 6 piston in the front and 4 piston in the rear. Carbon fiber everywhere. Light bars, mirror caps, our logo.
And what base did you start off with? Is this just any Wrangler, or is it a specific model that you work with?
This is a 392 Rubicon.
392, so it's got power.
Yeah, got power, and we preserve the integrity of the Jeep. That means that you still have the suspension OEM and the engine OEM just for ease of service for the customers. However, if you choose one of our engine upgrades, powertrain upgrades, therefore with our suspension and really get the rear axle, especially on the Hellcat version. Now on the rear side, you can see that we put a quad exhaust in the back.
Okay.
And carbon fiber splitter. So it's completely the opposite of what a Jeep customer is used to. That's why we call it Stradale Modena, because not everybody goes to off-road all the day. So people, they might want, we don't know, a car that they can take them daily from point A to point B without making a big conversion.
So it's all about comfort, but with the styling, that's what you're going for. Not necessarily for off-road prowess, but you still have the off-road capability. So if you're in the snow or something where the terrain gets a little bit loose, you still have that ability as well.
That's why we love the JL, because the Jeep Wrangler has this versatility, these capabilities. The DNA is still there.
Sure.
Look at the Freedom Top, for example. We still look how we detail the cars.
So you do all the coach work, all the interior?
All the interior. You still can pop up the top. And look here, for example. This is a soft touch material. When on Jeep you have a plastic material here.
Oh, yes.
This is a tunnel, in our custom central tunnel, where we deleted the handbrake and we put an electric handbrake with big cup holders. And this steering wheel is our piece of art.
Yes.
This is a completely redone steering wheel with forged aluminum insert. Okay. There's no plastic and carbon fiber. So detailing is what Italians know. So that's what we try to do. We saw that nobody did it before. Arnaldo Torrone is the designer.
It's beautiful.
He's my colleague. He's the one who designed this beauty. And there is another version there, the GT. We call it the GT.
Okay.
Is for more road.
Can we go look at that too?
Yeah. There is a door sticker here. There is a barcode here.
Okay.
That's our website where you can configure and schedule your production with us. We start production in January next year.
Okay, so that's the next question I was going to ask. So if someone here in the United States wanted to purchase this, is it all built in Italy then?
Turkey. We get the Jeep from the US as US specs from dealers,
and then you ship it back to the United States.
That's our logistics, let's say. And then we ship it to Italy, we convert it.
So obviously, price point, approximately how much would someone expect to pay?
The GT starts at $124,000 and the GTX at $129,000. This beauty here with all the package and the 392 goes to $235,000.
So that's including the 392.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go look at this one.
So this is more of a road version. So the fact that we have widened the body of the car, we allow ourselves to have 23-inch wheels. And these are not any 23-inch wheels. These are 285 in the front and 325 in the back.
Oh, okay.
And they are Michelin Pilot tires. And on top of that, this is the OEM 2-liter turbo, 270 horsepower that we mechanically, in our home in Italy, overhaul it to reach 400 horsepower.
Oh, wow.
So that's an
400
option we give to our customers to bridge OEM engines with the 392 that is discontinued. But
Right.
the V8 still in our lineup
Yes.
as a powertrain upgrade.
Right.
And we give people the possibility to have more horsepower without spending a lot on a V8 and also having more range when they drive the car with a lot of torque at low RPM. That's what turbocharged engines are. So that's this. If you look at it,
Yes.
it's a yellow Corsa. All of this is configurable in our websites, and the interiors also are bespoke. This is Alcantara, and when you order the Elite package, you have your seat belts matching the color of the car. You have this yellow. It's as I said, it's a fusion between Italy and America.
Sure. Wow, you guys did a great job.
On the rear, we let the customer choose between a spare wheel or a box. This box gets a spare wheel inside, but this in the future will take one of our powertrain systems to help improvement in the future.
Sure.
But as you can see, you have 400 horsepower on the side, and it's beautiful.
Wow.
So basically, it's as I told you, it's we can do better than Jeep.
Yes.
When go off-road, or anyone in the US that makes conversions, because everything is started here. But our mission is to convert American icons. We have another one coming next year, but not on Jeep, but for another American manufacturer. And we did it in a way that it looks gorgeous and in style.
It looks like it came from the factory.
Yeah, it is. It is done in a way that, I mean, it's professionally done.
Fantastic. Well, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
sir.
Unfortunately, that is the end of our coverage here at the 2024 SEMA Show. We hope that we were able to share some of the cool things that we were able to see and bring a taste of the show right to you. If you're not already a member, we would love for you to join us on our online community at wayalife.com. And as always, keep the shiny side up, all four on the floor, and with any luck, we'll see you on the trail.